Hey guys, so EBL sent me their new quick charger. This is a very simple USB powered quick charger. It only charges your nickel metal hydrides, which are your AA's and AAA's only for this bad boy. And it is a little bit of a smart charger, so it will charge at different rates depending on how many batteries you have in there. Now, I don't have a ton of smart chargers to compare to. In fact, the only one I have is this Energizer one that I got from Home Depot. So we'll take a little bit of a look at that in a second and kind of compare the two. Alright, so as you can see, this is a pretty simple design. It's kind of see-through. I'm assuming that's for ventilation for the batteries to help keep them cool. Quick chargers do get pretty notoriously hot, so this is not something you're going to want to stuff under your pillow. On the back, the information is clearly printed. Thank you, EBL. So you can see it takes your standard 5 volt 2 amp input. So you do want to make sure that you have a good cable and a good wall charger that can do 2 amps because you're going to need it. Your output, you can see for one AA is 1.4 volt, which that's the charging voltage for AA, and 3.5 amps. 4 on the other hand is 900. So if you're using between 1 and 4, you're going to get different charging rates. So you only really get that quick charging with 1. Likewise with AAA's, you get 1.5 amps and 380 milliamps. So of course, in between there are different, if you whether you use 2 or 3 as well. So now as for quick chargers, I'm going to say right off the bat, they do degrade your battery's longevity. Some batteries like Eneloops can be charged 2,000 times. So constantly using a quick charger, realistically you might cut that in half, which you're going to say, oh my god, but think of it this way, if you recharge your Eneloop every single day, you would still be able to recharge it every single day for 3 years before that sucker gave out on you using, maybe a quick charger. I don't recommend using quick chargers all the time, guys. Like I said, they do wear them down pretty good. Only use them when you have to, when you're really in that situation where you need a quick charge. Now this advertises, I think, like a 45-minute charge, but that's considering you have a 2,000 milliamp hour battery. Your mileage is going to vary depending on the batteries. You have... it looks like nowadays the AA's are going anywhere from like 3,000 milliamps down to about 2,000 milliamps. So it is quite a range. It charges pretty quick. I've put it on and timed it with some of my EBL 2800s, and it seems to be pretty spot on. I just don't have the equipment to actually run an ammeter in between the battery, because you have to hook it up in serial, which means I have to run wiring, the battery, the ammeter, and then back, so I just don't have the equipment to do that. But just from looking at time, charging a dead battery, it seems to be, the accuracy seems to be there. This is, the 2800 should charge at that rate, at about 45-50 minutes, and that's about exactly what I was getting from dead. So we're going to plug this bad boy in. Got my handy dandy Xiaomi. So we're going to plug that in. Turn it on. And we're going to put a battery in. And they just pop in. And one of the things, you're going to get a little secret code here that's going to tell you how charged that battery is. And then after it goes through that little kind of period where it tells you how charged it is, it will start blinking to let you know it's charging. Likewise, when you put the AAA's in, they go into the smaller section and snap in at that weird little angle, but it's the same thing. It'll give you that little secret code, and it'll tell you in the instructions exactly what that means as far as how charged up it is, and then you'll get your blinking to let you know that you are in fact charging. Alright, so we're going to take a quick look at this versus the Energizer. Now the Energizer is quite an expensive charger. Their quick chargers can be, $25-30. I got lucky and got mine on clearance, so it was like $16. So now this is kind of black on black, so I don't know if you'll be able to read it. Hopefully you can right there. I gotta bring that up so I can read it. I'm an old man, guys. Alright, so they say 1 to 2 AA's on here is 8.6 amps, which is astounding. So you're talking like Looks probably 4 amps per battery is what you're getting out of this. I can't imagine them doing 8 amps would probably fry a battery, so I'm assuming it's 4 amps out of there. Plus the time on this as to how fast it charges is as well. This does take a separate wall charger, so you can't charge via USB on this thing. But same premise, depending on how many. This charges anywhere from the 8 amps to like 1.6 amps, depending on how many you have in there. So very similar product, guys. The EBL is, of course, much smaller, much lighter, easier to transport, and you have that USB compatibility. So, how awesome is that, guys? That is pretty cool. I don't know of any other USB-based quick chargers on the market, which is kind of cool. That, you know, you're really not seeing anything else like it around. But like I said, guys, for something like this thing literally weighs next to nothing, and if you are using this, you can use it very successfully for, you know, your office, your desk, your bug out bag, survival kits. You know, if you're using, you know, AA or AAA equipment, this is a very good way to charge them, even from a power bank out in the field or a solar charger, guys, as well. Now, most solar chargers are not going to have the juice to quick charge, but you might be able to get a pretty good 1 amp or 2 amp charge out of a solar panel. So that is something to note as well. I don't know how well it would charge, because being, you know, the signal out of solar panels isn't very constant, but you could definitely use a power bank and do pass-through charging, charge the power bank and have that go over to that, and that would kind of regulate the input coming in, just saying. So yeah, a lot of good uses for this as far as, you know, what we do, guys. The camping, the fishing, the hiking, the hunting. It's small enough to fit in a backpack. It's light, you know, so if you do have a flashlight that takes AA, this is a great way to quick charge on the road, quick charge in the field. You know, of course, you can use it in your car, power banks, office, you know, use it with your cell phone charger, use it with whatever. Just really a versatile piece of gear, and just really cool that, you know, we do have a USB-based quick charger now available to us. And of course, EBL, you know, you can get all that through Amazon and all that. And they are a pretty well-known company for, you know, putting pretty decent stuff out for the money. You know, obviously just go up and look at the EBL products on Amazon and read the reviews. And of course, there's always going to be negative reviews, guys, but you can see there's a lot of people on there who are electrical engineers and people like that who really look at these products very hard, and they often have very good things to say about EBL. So when you really hunt through and look at it, you know, and you find those guys who really know what they're talking about, 9 times out of 10 they have really great things, because they're just really putting out good stuff for the money. So hope you guys enjoyed.